Hello. So I'm gonna try something a little different with YouTube. I want to do a little story time about what I got in my past, and it's really dark shit or messed up shit, or maybe you might be able to relate to it. I hope you do. I hope you're able to, learn something from my mistakes. So this story takes place online, and so I met this guy. We're gonna call him Adrian, and I met him on Minecraft. We became good friends, became best friends actually. We met through someone else who was weed or weeby. They're really weeby. They were trying to date both of the guys. Okay, it was Adrian and there was this other guy. He's not really important. But she kept trying to date both of them, and that didn't go well. And after all that, it was just me and him. And so we were best friends about 10 years. Keep in mind, 10 years. And at this point, I thought our friendship was unbreakable at this point. And so, uh, until he met a girl. Let's just say I dated a girl, and we're gonna call her Leah. And Leah had a best friend, and we're gonna call this best friend Nadia. Nadia liked my best friend, Adrian. And so she got with him. Now, after keep in mind about this, me and this girl that I was dating, Leah, we broke off up on bad terms. We broke up on bad terms. And so and instead of just like, not talking to that girl again, my best friend continues to talk to Leah and Nadia. And so after Nadia and him break up, guess what he does? He dates my ex-girlfriend Leah. He dates her. Yes, he does. And I wasn't that comfortable with it, but you know what? He was my best friend. I had to support him. I supported him, even though it bothered me a lot. It bothered me like crazy. And but the thing is, after Nadia, he was just so different. Like he wasn't the same. Like our jokes weren't the same anymore. He didn't really understand me, and it was like a completely different person I was talking to, and that hurt. That hurt a lot, and I felt like I wasn't the best friend anymore. Like now Nadia was the best friend, or all the people he was talking to, because he had way more friends than I did. He was my only friend at the time. He was my only friend. I didn't have any other friends that I can actually trust besides him. But he had many apparently. So I was depressed about it, because it was like I was losing my best friend to a girl. I didn't know what to do. So I talked to someone else about it, and you will not believe what happened after I talked to someone else about it. They gossiped about me. Yes, they did. The person went in. And that person, I will call him Leo. So I wasn't gossiping to Leo. I was more like venting to Leo. I was telling him I miss my best friend, that he's changed, that this girl changed him, and that he was still talking to my ex out of all things, the person I had a bad breakup with. And instead of confronting me about it, they made a group chat together and then jumped me on Discord. They called me a bitch. They called me this. They called me that. They went off and off and off. When I tell you I cried, I cried. My boyfriend was so upset about it because he was my best friend for 10 years. He could have told me this. If I was a problem, tell me. If I did this, tell me. No, didn't do any of that until someone like puts him into that situation. Suddenly like he has all these things to say, and I hurt my feelings. Honestly, we talked about it. After that, we talked about it, but no, screw that. We're on good terms, but fuck that. I'm not being his friend again. After all that things you put me through, no man. If you ever went through that situation when your best friend like is dating someone you don't like, and then changes for a girl, and it does all this, and like honestly, I wish you the best. It wasn't a good experience for me. Honestly, it was very tiring to feel like a third wheel in it, or to feel like I wasn't important anymore. It was really, really, really it was a bad spot I was in, considering I didn't have anyone else. But I was glad I had my boyfriend. Before that jumping happened, I had my boyfriend. He was there and he helped me through it. So I didn't go out down a downward spiral like others who've but didn't have anyone during that time. And I'm sorry if you didn't have anyone during that time when you lose a best friend and you have no one to talk to about it. It's sucks. It really does suck. But I was lucky and I had someone that I can go to about it. Who didn't jump me in a group chat. Thank you very much, babe. Alright.
Hello. Still here.
Yeah. So if you relate to this and you have a best friend like this, I wish you the best of luck because it didn't work out for me. It honestly, it just went downhill after the girl. So yeah, thank you. Good. Have a good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever. And goodbye.